right. Welcome, ladies and gents, for this second AMA of the month of April, 2023. We're very, very glad that you ladies and gents are here joining us today. And in this AMA today, we're going to be touching on a few little updates, something exciting to come as well. But in terms of the actual what's happening on the call, Maurice, as usual, giving us the update on the market, specifically BNB and BTAF token. Then Vicky's going to be chatting briefly about staking and how it's going, and a little update for the IPO members as well. Then Nico is going to be chatting to us about some website updates and someone new who you might see around. And then Wendy will be chatting to us further about the upcoming gifting airdrop for May and a few other little bits and pieces there. And then I will be giving you an update on the last contest we had and the one that's coming up as well. And then, of course, as per usual, if any of you have any sort of questions that you might have around BTAF token and some of these developments and anything as well, the Q&A session is down below. We love hearing your questions. We'd love to hear more on that from all of you. This is an AMA where you get to ask us anything that you might need. Until then, Marius, it's your turn. You're up. What's the market looking like?
Yeah, excellent. Thank you very much, John, and welcome to everybody from around the world. Now, remember, the reason that I'm starting with BNB is because the BTAF token has been built on the BNB blockchain, specifically Binance, the BNB coin. And so we like to associate ourselves with Binance. We believe that Binance is doing an amazing job. They're the largest exchange in the world. And of course, the BNB coin is a utility token. It's not a security token as well, which can be problematic going forward as we see how the SEC and the guidelines in America that they're pushing out, where they're getting really tough on the coins that are security tokens. Now, the first thing, remember that we are a utility DeFi token. Our coin, we don't want to attach value to it. So what I'm doing here today is I'm going to compare to you where the BTAF token is, what it's doing, and what is happening with BNB. To have a look and see what is going to happen with the BTAF token price, we always need to go back to BNB. Now, on the larger scale, what you can see here is that a long time ago, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago in 2021, BNB hit the top and it came right down here to the bottom. BNB is now in an up cycle. That's the good news. So anything that is built on the Binance blockchain, on the BNB network, is obviously going to rise because the price of BNB naturally is moving up. But let's have a look and see, where did BNB start? BNB started right here where that line is. So we started here. BNB then had a magical rise up here, and I think that was almost about 1,000% rise right to the top. And then, of course, with all these coins, they all came down. And I'm soon going to go to the BTAF token price. And then, of course, you can see what also happened here with BNB is that it did about a 46% from this bottom here. See there from that bottom. Now, let's go back and have a look and see what has happened with the BTAF token. Now, remember, I'm going to go right down here where BTAF token started on 11 October 2022 last year. If you go now way back in historical data, you will see that we started here on 10 October. Exactly what happened with BNB. Remember, it went up, BNB dropped. And then, of course, we had that magical run, which was almost about 1,000%. And then, of course, what has happened? It has all come down. Now, 2 weeks ago, I said to you, let's have a look at this model here on the right-hand side, this one here where my mouse is now. And I said, this is the old Twitter style price action when Twitter was still trading on a stock exchange. And Twitter did something similar to what the BTAF token is doing. First of all, Twitter went up, it came and had a drop, and then it had a huge rise in price. But more important, see this flag that is doing there. I just need to move that slightly a little bit. This flag here is similar to what you see here. Twitter then went down and it had kind of like this movement here. And you can see we're forming exactly that same movement. And I believe that 2 weeks ago, we were here and I said it could be that we break out here. It could be that we come back a little bit lower and then break out. But this is a great area to buy. Now have a look at my screen here. From the bottom here, right there, you can see that we have done 59, 60%. But when you have a look now at BNB, you'll see that BNB has only done 46%. So the BTAF token will always outperform BNB. And as the market goes higher, you're going to see some more movement there. Now, on the short-term daily chart with Bitcoin Cash, only Bitcoin Cash, I'm going to talk about this now. What is going to happen here shortly? What has happened is that we created the short-term top on the 4 hour, 6 hour, somewhere around there. Came right down here to $106 here. Sorry, that's Bitcoin Cash. Let me just get the right chart here. Almost similar. I was saying to myself, $106. I can't remember that BNB was at 106. So here at about 345, this is right. BNB had a top. It came right down here to this level here, similar to Bitcoin Cash actually. Now it's broken out here. See that line here is broken out. Did a little bit of a retest. The next move here for BNB is a vertical price upwards here, a bit of a pullback, and we are going to see a price of about 413. So that, I just want to leave the comment there. Binance Coin is doing extremely well. Expect a really good, strong upward cycle. Over, back to you, John. Thank you.
Great stuff. Very exciting times. Good things to come. Speaking about good things to come, Vicky, can we chat and touch briefly about staking and some other updates?
And yes, I am going to be brief because there's actually some exciting news coming later. Firstly, I really just want to talk about staking. And at the moment, there's currently over 10 million tokens staked, which means lots of people are earning more BTAF tokens to pay for goods and services on BitcoinTrendingForecast.com. It all really seems to be going smoothly because there's not a lot of support tickets coming in, but please, if you do have a question, create a support ticket in your BitcoinTrendingForecast.com account, and we will answer that ASAP because we really want you to have those in the staking contract so you're earning more tokens now, basically. And I'm going to switch gears here for the moment. I'm going to share my screen. Let me just find there. And I want to talk a little bit about the IPO membership that we have going on. Oops, sorry, my screen is just stuck. There we go. A little bit about the IPO membership. And I want to remind everyone about our newest product, IPO. Now, this membership is for both all of our current Diamond and Platinum members and also those of our members who are not currently a key member, but want to be, because it's now used in conjunction with the key status to access these exclusive items and products that we have on offer. So to access this membership, you log on to your Bitcoin Trending Forecast account. So I'm logged in at the moment. And you go to the online store here on the left. So when you click that, you go to products and subscriptions, and this screen will open up. And there are a lot of products. So we have a lot of products now. So you can actually filter this by clicking right here, BTAF token IPO membership, and you can actually filter anything of these, but we're looking for this one. So you click this, and then you hit the filter button up here, and it finds the product for you. So this is the new product, and you'll go into it by clicking the picture. And here what you can see is all of the terms and conditions and all of the benefits and features of this IPO membership. So you can see here that you can get exclusive Bitcoin TAF products, or you can buy into certain ICOs or seed rounds or investments. We actually have one now, so that's actually why I'm wanting to talk about this tonight. So if you move farther down, it tells you how much you need to spend to get into the membership, and also that you need to hold 50,000 BTAF tokens. Now, this is for new members. So new members must hold 50,000 BTAF tokens, and they have to keep holding them in one wallet. And then this would be the cost for 300 days. Now, if you're an existing key member, we actually are slightly, we're going to do this slightly differently. You should have received an email with joining instructions so that you don't need to pay this joining fee. We're honoring your existing keys with free memberships for actually 3 years. So not just 300 days, but for 3 years. So if you are a key member and you haven't received the email, please look in your junk mail folder. or your trash folder, not your trash, your junk mail folder. If you still can't find it, please let me know or let us know by completing a support ticket down the bottom here. So if you go to your account and you go all the way down to the bottom here, it's a help center. So you can create a support ticket and say, oh, I'm an existing key holder and I haven't received that email yet. The reason I want everyone to make sure they have it is because there is still time to participate in the project that's currently being released right now. And I just want to make sure everyone knows how to go, how to get in here, how to buy the membership, or if you are an existing key, how to get this. It's 3 years free, actually. So get your email, come here. There's actually a link to click. So it's a little bit of a different procedure if you're an existing key member. If you are not an existing key member and you want to participate in this project and in future projects, come here, make sure you have 50,000 BTAF tokens and you keep holding them, and then you can log here and buy either a diamond or a platinum membership. I just wanted to make sure everyone knew how to do that, because we do have a few more places left in our product that we are released already. So what would happen is after you purchase this, you receive an email that says, oh, thank you for purchasing. And there's also now a Telegram, an exclusive Telegram chat where you get all the information about the projects and all the information about all of these things.
Perfect. Thanks, Vex. Thanks for the update. There is a question regarding this right now. One of the main reasons I purchased the BTAF token was for future access to IPOs, and I've had diamond status from the beginning. For those of us that are diamond status holders of BTAF tokens, I can see that we have access to a 3-year IPO membership. Will that membership continue to be free for us after those 3 years?
At the moment, we will revisit that after 3 years, but at the moment it is a 3-year free membership. If we can do it, we will, but we will have to look at that after 3 years. 3 years is a long time, so we will revisit that in 3 years' time.
For sure, we will continue to keep all of you, our community, updated as things progress going forward. But like Vicky was saying, if you are a diamond or platinum key status member holder, make sure that you do check your junk mail, or like Wendy says, your spam folders. And if you still don't have that, please do drop us a support ticket. We often post them, or those links at least, into the announcement channel. But we will again tomorrow post that link for all of you if you are needing access to that and you can't find that email. Perfect. Thank you, Vicky. Much appreciated. Exciting. All right. Speaking of exciting, Niku,
always excited.
Updates, and yeah, for sure. Things are always exciting over here.
Yeah.
Some updates and something even more exciting. Super exciting. Go for it.
Definitely. First, we're going to look at all the new exciting changes to the website, and then we're going to get into the exciting, amazing announcement that everyone can partake in, because we want the community to always be with us and partake with us and decide with us. So without further ado, let's just first get to the website. So ongoing changes to the website just to make it better and more efficient for all our subscribers and members. So we're on the main site again. Just a reminder again about the help button here. It's going to change a little bit, but we've got that help button now here with the question mark there. It's the frequently asked question button. So yes, that's going to change to frequently asked questions, but you can just click on there and then you will go to the FAQ section where you can go read through everything here, click on something, and it will open up a different video for you. So if you scroll down, you got DEX tools, you got MetaMask, PancakeSwap, any question you might have, you can just click on it. It will take you to a video that you can watch. You can see all the people also, there's like 61 likes, so you know it's a good video. So just go through, and if you don't find anything that you want to answer on this, we also have the option then at the bottom, right at the bottom, to also open a ticket with us in the help center. But please have a look through here. Most of the answers that you need you will find here, as well as here. Enter your question in this little box and just go and fill in your question there. Then back to the main page. If we now go to BTAF key, you'll see it changed. We now have the 2 tiers here. We got the diamond and the platinum one. And when you click on the get, you will again go back to here where Vicky was talking about now. There is our section of the Bitcoin independent product offering IPO membership straight from the website. And then as well, a little change on the BTAF stake page as well. If you go to BTAF stake, right here at the bottom, if you click on view audit report, you can now go and read our audit report right there from that button. So all these changes on the website, so it's just a couple of short changes, nothing major, but like I said, we constantly keeping up and changing. We also have extended our, if you scroll right down on the main page again, you can read about all our ecosystem here, and it's linked to bitcointaf.com. If you click on a button there, we got our partners, and then again, explore our roadmap. Please go through our roadmap. We added quarter 3 and 4 as well for your information, just to go and keep on top of that. We are in the process of doing exciting developments right in this real estate space here on the main page. We're going to announce that soon, but watch this space, right? Some great changes coming and informative changes for all our members to go back on. Then John.
Yes, well, just speaking of finding, as you were going through the FAQ section, I happened to find a couple of little things, I saw an egg or two, and more importantly, I saw some bunny ears popping up. But more on why and that, but it's a nice little segue into this next section, Nico.
Definitely. And if you also go around here on Bitcoin Tab, I believe, on some of these products, you'll also find a lot of things hidden. But yeah, a little bit more about that later. I think, John, it's that time just to announce something very exciting. So let's just change over to here. So remember last week or a week before, we had the Happy Easter banner. And we said, look here, something's hanging upside down right there in the corner. What should that be? Or what is that? Guess who? And that's the thing that we now want to, or that's the new mascot or important person we want to introduce to the Bitcoin TAF token ecosystem. And we got it right here. It's a little bunny. So Tuffy was really alone. He wanted a friend, and we decided, let's give him a friend. And now, two are better. So welcome to the little bunny rabbit here for the Bitcoin TAF token. But we have a problem now, and we need to discuss this with the community. We need a name for this bunny, and we thought it very interesting to make a little competition out of it. So over to you, John, maybe to just discuss this.
Absolutely. Like you're saying, two better than one for sure. And, Tuffy's quite independent and, strong-willed, but definitely needs a little bit of a softer side. And our little bunny friend over here, while she might be built of metal and chrome, she's still fluffy, she's still cute, she's playful and fun, and she's going to be part of our family for quite some time to come. Ties in beautifully with, the year of the rabbits as well. But like you were saying, we've adopted her, but we need a name. And this is where we are appealing to you as our community. We'd love for you to get involved and not only win bragging rights, but also win some BTAF tokens as well. So on that note, we're going to be dropping in a contest run for a couple of days. We'd love to hear from all of you who are currently live on the call, as well as those who are watching this recording, to let us know. We will drop in a Google form announcement in the announcement channel and on our socials. And we'd love to hear from all of you as to what you think her name should be. We did hear on the previous AMA, or yeah, for sure, someone said Nico, but this is a girl, so Nikki maybe, but we'd love to hear all kinds of options from you, ladies and gents, as to what do you think our friendly fluffy bunny's name should be. So Nico, thanks for the updates on the website. And yeah, she's super cute, super playful. We're looking forward to the adventures of Tuffy and our yet to be named bunny. So that's exciting. I'll touch on that briefly again in my section. But next up, Wendy is going to be chatting to us briefly about the gifting airdrops and more.
Okay, welcome everybody. I am just going to go over what most of you should already know, but for those people who haven't joined us in a while and missed out on some of the announcements, we just want to let you know it's been going on for quite some time, since probably about October of last year, but we have been gifting like for like tokens for those people who qualify for your TAF token. So for those of you who have been out of the loop, missed us for a while, we've had some of those lately that just don't know about it. If you go to the website where the fact section is, or where that paw print is that Nico showed you, where there's lots of questions that can be answered. There's forms in there on that. And there's one question that will tell you, how do I, number one, unstake my token? So if you are one of those many people that still has your TAF token hooked to the old contract and you have not unstaked yet, please fill out the form on how to unstake your tokens. We will get that form. The team will get it. And what we will do is we will push your TAF tokens back to you so you get them back in your MetaMask wallet. Once you get those TAF tokens returned to you, there's another form located on the website under that same fact section that says, how do I turn my or get my gifted tokens? How do I get my like for like tokens? Once you have your TAF tokens, then the airdrop was taken, the snapshot was actually taken on October 1st. So whatever you were holding in your wallet or a staking contract on October 1st, that's what we're looking at gifting you tokens. And so then you will populate on another form that you will fill out, and we will put you on the allocation. So a lot of people are wondering about the allocations, how long they're going to go on for. It depends really on how long or how many tokens that you have, basically. So how it works for those people who don't know is that if you have under 3,000 tokens, you will get gifted your tokens on the next airdrop. If you have up to 10,000 tokens, you will get it in 4 allocations. If you have it more than 10,000 tokens, then you will be put on an airdrop over a period of 10 months. And you'll get a certain amount every 10 months of those tokens until you're all paid out on your TAF tokens. And that's pending that you don't sell your tokens, that you're not pawning them off and tanking our market and all that good stuff, because they are, we do want you to hold them, but now we have staking platform. So everybody knows now that the staking contracts are up, and we will have more staking contracts coming up in the very near future. So Vicky has, I believe, touched on that. But the one that we have now, you can still participate in for a while longer, and then we'll be bringing in our new staking contract. So when you get your gifted tokens, we highly suggest that you make more tokens by putting them on the staking contract and holding them and letting them make money for you. So we're still doing that. Now, we have made a decision that we are going to, and we want to let the community know this too, that we are going to stop the gifting effective 1 October of this year. That will be a full year that we will be gifting tokens. So if you don't get your forms in, if you don't unstake, I think that's enough time to let everybody get unstaked. And we want everybody to have their gifted tokens. So as of October 1st, we'll probably stop the gifting process. So we want to get moving on the next enhancements and get going, and we want everybody to have their tokens in their hands. So we are working towards that, and we've got some nice enhancements coming. So we've got lots of good news coming and things coming in the project. So as Vicky said, you know, our IPO projects will be ongoing. We will have some more of those in the, you know, towards the end of the year and throughout the months coming. All that information is on the website under IPO. So that is where you can find out a lot more information. But the next airdrop, we just had one. The April airdrop is already done. The May 1st, we do it on the 1st of every month. The May 1st will be done in the next week or so. So we actually 2 weeks, I think. It's about a week and a half away. So hopefully get your forms in. Make sure you're on the gifted airdrop form. If you have any questions, please put in the support ticket. Anything you have a question on, the team looks at those and they're usually answered within 24 hours. The team is very good about looking at those and answering them as fast as possible. And that's all over I have. John, over to you.
As fast as possible. That was super quick. Thank you, Wendy. Amazing. But indeed, if there are any questions, all right, anything we've spoken about on this AMA or at any other point from our announcement channel, anything at all, do drop us that support ticket. And again, a reminder, we'll be dropping that link in the weekly bulletin again tomorrow. So look forward to that. Looking forward to and looking back as well. Nico touched on it. I spotted a few little eggs. I spotted a couple of bunny ears. And with our previous Easter egg competition, that hunt that we had a great couple of entries. And funny enough, the out of the pool of entries, the person who won wants to stay anonymous. And in that way, they also would like to re-gift those BTAF tokens that person won back into the prize pool. So that's very generous. Thank you very much to that person who won. Again, the spirit of this community really showing through. So thank you to that person and congrats. Those eggs will start to disappear, but the bunny is going to stay around. Why? Because we do have our new fluffy friend who is needing a name. And that is what we're going to be dropping in the announcement channel just after this call also. So keep your ears peeled, or your ears up and your eyes peeled. And we will be looking forward to your submissions around that name. Again, bragging rights as well as some BTAF tokens as well. I think we're giving at least away 100 BTAF tokens for that. So that is super, super exciting. So we look forward to, we will drop that form, drop that announcement in there. So all the links, all the forms as usual in the weekly bulletin. Have a look there if there is anything that you would like to know more about. We do try keep it fairly succinct and short and sweet, much like our little fluffy friend. So look forward to that tomorrow as well. Any other questions that you ladies and gents might have? Michelle, are there any questions? Quick there.
There is one question. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go. A member's asking, can we suggest many names for this one?
Well, if you have great ideas and great names, we're not going to say no. What we're going to do is that because this contest will run until Monday, probably 12 p.m. UTC, gives you guys ample time to munch on some leftover Easter eggs, get the sugar rushing to the brain, coming up with some great names. What we're going to do is we're going to whittle the names down to top 5, and we're probably going to drop in a poll for all of you to vote. We want, again, you ladies and gents, our community to be a part of that. We will have a few of our favorites, but we're going to leave it all open to you as well. So if you want to drop in 5 names, 10 names, there might be some ridiculous names. So please no fluffy rough face or anything like that. Keep it fairly relevant if you can. If you want to have the female version of Marius, which I don't know what might be, you could think of something along those lines. We've had Nikki, we've had a few other little interesting ones as well. So we look forward to those. And yes, if you'd like to submit more than one in the Google form, which we have generated, there is space for you to write down a number of those names. Thanks, Michelle, for that. Cool. Other than that, any last comments from the BTAF token team? Anybody else would like to say anything? Anything else? Any other questions you have?
Yes, I do. I have one.
Yeah.
I just really want everybody to know that we have announcement channels, and we've had that asked a couple of times, at least I have. Why do we have 2 announcement channels? And which one is right and which one is wrong? There isn't a wrong or a right one, but we did have our first channel was used to be a chat channel. And so there's still lots of people on that channel that haven't joined the other channel. So we have an announcement channel now. And so, but when we post on one, it replicates on the other. So we just want to let everybody know that we do have 2. Some people have asked me if it's a fake account or whatever, but those are both linked together. They both look alike and they should have the same information from one to the other. But if you haven't joined, that's where all the information's going on every week. You really need to see. The team has been putting out really good weekly bulletins that has all of the updated information on it. And there's a lot of time and effort from the team that goes into those bulletins just to keep you all up to date on what's going on in the project and links for things and upcoming meetings that we might be having and so forth. So I highly encourage everybody to get connected, stay connected to the announcement channel. Okay. So please try and get on the announcement channel where all the action is going on.
For sure. Thanks for the reminder. And that's another pertinent point, as we've mentioned in the previous AMA as well. There are scammers out there. As BTAF token continues to grow and get and garner all kinds of attention on our socials, within the cryptosphere as well, we've seen a number of scam groups, and we do try to keep you updated. There are 2 official announcement channels, like when you were saying, one was the old community chat, but we use both of them, same content, but those are the only two. If you feel that you've been added to one, or if you feel that something isn't quite right, please do let us know. And always do your own research. Make sure that you're on the correct channels. All right. And again, like Nico, I wanted to say Nikki, like Nico's reminded us in the past, if you're not sure on contract addresses, if you're not sure on anything, check our website for the official contract address for your security. That is super important. That's the same regarding our social channels, social platforms. We have warned you as well about people giving away BTAF tokens in the comment sections on some of our social posts, or there are a couple. If you're ever in doubt, please do reach out and let us know via support ticket. Daniel has his hand raised. Daniel, can we give him access? You can unmute yourself, Daniel. There we go.
Hello, everyone.
Hey.
I'm asking if we could go ahead and get our remaining BTAF tokens so that we can stake them.
I'll take that because that's my department.
You got
Yeah,
very quiet
Daniel.
there.
No, but what we're doing is we realize that, but right now we're going to probably give it at least another month or so. We are allowing you to state what you get every single month on that issue. We're just not exactly where we need to be. The team is going to take a vote on that for all those people who were paused for one reason or another. We are looking at that so that we can end the gifting process sooner. Do look forward to that in the coming months. We may do that. So we are still talking with that on the team, and we just got the staking contracts launched. And as soon as we launch the next ones, we'll be making a determination on that, because we want you to have your tokens. We know that you want to earn them, more tokens, and we want to honor that as well. We're just not quite there yet, Daniel, but we are looking into that because we do think it's an important question.
Okay.
Okay, so hang in there with us. But yes, we are aware of that, and we are looking into it.
Yeah, I have all of mine staked. I just didn't want to be
Good.
punished for having a lot more that are unstaked.
Right. But at the same time, just remember that it is a gift and that we are gifting them, and we have to honor what's in the best interest of the stakeholders. So we have had some people selling them off as soon as they get them. And when we do that, you also have to realize that we're gifting every month large quantities to a lot of people. And some of those people run the risk of also getting paused. So we're trying to prevent some of that from happening as well until we get all of the enhancements up. And we're trying to do this the right way and make sure that we do it the safe way in the best interest of all stakeholders. And the sell-offs are a concern, so that now that we have the staking contracts, we are looking into that. And just hang there with us. We'll get you there with your tokens as fast as we possibly can.
All right. I understand you saying it's a gift, but I did purchase them originally. So
well, if you purchase the BTAF token, then you should not have them being withheld from you. But the
I
TAF
purchased
token,
TAF tokens. Yeah.
Yeah, the TAF tokens, but at the same time, okay, so well, I just touch on that because it is a sensitive subject for a lot of people, and they do realize they did purchase the TAF token. But as we had talked about before, Daniel, and whoever else is needing to listen to that, what happened before was when the people that were with us before did a number on the TAF token, and then they were compromised. The contracts were compromised. They weren't done properly. And what happened before was we were up against liquidation. So because they took the operating capital and left us with a decision to make. And so the decision that Marius and I had to make with the team was, are we going to continue TAF token? And it took everything in us, along with our own personal capital, to keep TAF token alive. Otherwise, you wouldn't have any tokens. You wouldn't have the people that left everybody with their TAF tokens to be worthless, basically. And if we would have done liquidation, everybody would have lost the investment that they put in. So what we did was we redid the company. We took all of our retirement money, basically a lot of it, and we put it in. We had a team behind us that put in skin in the game, and we rebuilt the token. So because of that, we are extremely cautious with it. We went through the incredible process of having it audited twice, the contract, so that they weren't compromised. And if you look at that great audit that was just put on the website, it was line by line audited, which costs more money to do. but we made sure that we're doing everything ethically, the right way, in accordance with Australian law. And we want to make sure that we do it the right way. And we are honoring your investment in TAF token and your investment with us by gifting you those tokens. So we will do it. We will set out to do what we originally started, but we do have to do it a little bit different way for the protection of us and for the protection of everybody else. So hopefully that is a good explanation for you. But we do know that you invested, and we're trying to keep that investment alive for you in a good way so that you don't lose your investment, which would have happened for you with TAF token. So thank you for that. But thank you for asking.
I appreciate it. Wendy, thank you for being above board and having integrity. And yeah, that means a lot to me. I appreciate that explanation and your willingness to go that extra mile. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that, Daniel. We are doing the best that we can possibly do, but we want to answer those hard questions. We're not trying to hide anything. We want to be open and honest, and that's what we believe in. We try not to talk bad about things, and when bad things happen, you just have to push through. And we had to make some hard calls, and we really want this token to get exactly where we wanted it to be in the first, and even more. So we have the team on board that we're really proud of, and they're all working behind the scenes really diligently. And I think you should all see the effort that we've been putting in behind the scenes since we took over, that we are having these meetings often, and we are keeping you up to date, and we are meeting our deadlines, and we are making them. Some of them take a little bit longer than others, but we're excited about the future, and we're excited about where we're going. So just keep asking those questions. When you have a question, we want to be able to answer it. This is your token as well.
I hate that happened to you all, and I know that the Lord will sort that out on your behalf.
We believe so too. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. We're trying to keep our mouth quiet and move on and think positive and be happy about the future, because we know that the community that we have behind us is with us, and we're doing the best thing that we can possibly do to get us all where we need to be. Michelle, you have a question. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you.
I don't have a question. I just have a comment going back to what John said about the spammers as well, and then the 2 channels that there is for BTAF token. There are settings in your Telegram channel. If you go to your profile settings and go to your privacy and security settings, where you can turn the ability for anybody to add you to any groups off. So you can go to the groups and channels, and it says who can add me to groups and channels, and you can say either my contact or anybody, and that also protects you from being added to random groups and channels. So I just wanted to make a note on that for anybody that didn't know. It's a nice security feature to have to keep you on the channels that you need to be in that are legitimate.
Perfect. Thank you, Michelle. Thanks for that. Very pertinent points. And as well, Daniel, for your question. We are as transparent as we can be regarding all of this. We appreciate your questions. We really are working towards the best interest of you, our community, you, our investors. We believe in this and the BTAF token as a DeFi payment solution and this ecosystem, but also as well, I mean, Vicky and Wendy have touched on in terms of the staking, how you, by staking your BTAF tokens, that can be generated or can at least generate more tokens for you as well. But then we've touched on the IPO products as well, and potential future projects as well. So again, a reminder for those of you who are IPO members, do check that IPO channel quite often. We will continue to drop updates there. But from a general update point of view, just want to see. Thank you so much, Sharon. We're much appreciated. We're all in it together. We are indeed. So from an update point of view, that's it for this AMA. The next one will be in 2 weeks' time. Of course, it's going to be on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, if some of you get that. We will be updating. We will be updating you more on details around that, obviously closer to the time. But in the interim as well, look out for the weekly bulletin. Look out for the new contest where you get to name this fluffy little cute addition to the family as well. That'll be happening in the announcement channel and on our socials. Look out for the weekly bulletin. All the forms, all the support ticket links, everything else that you might be needing will be in those posts as well. So from our side and the team, thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.
Pick a good name. Pick a good name for her. She's cute. Come on, you can do it.
Awesome.
Thank
Have
you.
a good week,
Thank you, everyone.
everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Awesome. Thank you.